And if it doesn't, I'm just tweeting out that we're doing Trovo tonight because Twitch is being a butt.
It's fine with me.
Twitch is usually like first. So the fact that it's not loading right away is making me think it's not going to... Oh, there it is. Nope. You bastard. It said live for like 2 seconds.
I was going to say, I didn't even get the live.
I could see it says live and then it says no. Why are you not working? It's still saying connecting. It's connected to Trovo. Connected to YouTube once again. Maybe Twitch knows that I've just been subconsciously just giving them the middle finger and they're just like, you know what? Fine then.
Maybe.
Fine.
Secretly, I would have loved it if it turned on just then and that's the first thing that they hear.
Yep. Yep.
Secretly, I've been giving Twitch the middle finger.
Yep. 100%.
Banned.
All right, I tried turning it off and turning it back on again. Let's
Are
see
you
if
sure
it
it's
works.
plugged in?
I am sure it's plugged in. That is one thing that I am sure of. It is plugged in.
But
No,
did you do a full hard reboot?
I did, actually. I fully removed the connection and then put it back in.
Wow.
Are
I
the
don't know
lights
what
on?
to tell you then.
I mean, it could be the wrong hole, but you know, you never know.
I mean, that's how the night started. He was in the wrong hole.
I was in the wrong hole when
Yeah.
I started. That is absolutely true. My headphones were plugged into the wrong hole.
That's rough, buddy.
It is. It is. All right. Twitch is just not happening tonight because this doesn't want to connect.
Yeah.
So I have done all that I can do to do what I need to do.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody, but
So
it's
the
not going to
twatters?
happen. Yep. So now we're going to go to the twatters. Okay. So can someone confirm? And then we should be back now.
Now?
Yes, now.
No.
Now? Yes, now.
No.
Yay, it's working.
Yep.
Maybe.
Sweet.
No.
Mute.
Thank you.
Muted.
Then it's working the way that it's supposed to work, and that makes
Okay,
me
that's
happy.
working. Could there be some sort of interference with the Twitch in this new gadget?
Nope. Not at all.
Okay.
No,
Just
not nothing
asking
to do
because
with-
weirder things have happened.
Weirder things have
I'm not
happened,
logged in.
but this is just an audio interface. So it is unrelated completely. It's something to do with Caster, and I removed the connection and reestablished the connection.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try that. I can try that one last go because it doesn't take long to do, and try and re-enable it and see what it says. But it seemingly does not want to play.
Are you
nice.
live on YouTube?
I'm not
don't see-
live, but it's in the background, so I can.
Oh, got it. Never mind.
It's recording.
Correct.
Oh, got it. A little slow sometimes.
He's fine.
Oh, it showed live for like a second for me, but that's when I was getting into it. So
All right. Well, I just reconnected it, and I attempt to turn it back on. It says it's connecting, so we'll see if it decides that it wants to do the thing.
do the thing
Oh,
and stuff.
Oh, it says connected. Hey, we fixed it.
Checking.
It's
We
live.
did?
Yeah, it's live.
I'm waiting.
There.
It's
No?
there. I promise.
I see it.
Let me
It's
click
there.
on the channel real quick.
There it goes.
Yeah, it says live.
Now it is.
I'm watching it.
Yep.
Yep,
Now
there
it
it
came
is.
up for me. It just took a minute for it to come up for me.
Well, I gotta say, I'm just one sexy beast. Mm. I don't know how I feel about being underneath Willow, though.
Listen.
You know,
Listen here, bub. Willow's a fine citizen.
I mean, I always knew Willow was the top.
And we have arrived.
yep.
And we have arrived.
My retweet will be, let's see who's on top today.
Apparently, Knight likes to be the one on the very top.
Always.
Forever the top. Putting in all the work. I get it.
I'm in the middle like the cream in an Oreo.
But I'm not even going to say what I was going to say.
Nervous sweat.
I can't say that.
Is it a vanilla and caramel Oreo? Is that what we're going
No,
with?
it's
No.
probably.
That sounds delicious,
No.
actually.
No.
Mimi's gone to different places.
Would you rather be a Twinkie or a toaster strudel? That's what I want to know.
Toast strudel. 100%. Not even a thought. Not even a thought. Toast strudel.
Oh my god. I love that meme. That was hilarious.
All right. Tweet is going to be up in a couple seconds here. Thank goodness
The
it only
twit
took
was
us forever to
twatted?
figure that out. Although I tweeted it out from my main account. Because, yay, what else can I do to be stupid tonight? Let's go.
I was like, wait, it's not coming up yet.
I get to quote tweet my own self, what he said.
Ah. There we go. I'm gonna quote you too.
The tweet's out.
Become as tweeted.
Twas tweeted. All right. I'm happy. We finally got everything to work. Mimi, our keeper of all the notes and things, would you like to give us a recap on last week, since we haven't done that yet?
I can. Let me twit my twat.
Do it.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. It took me a second to catch what she said.
Took you a second. That's all.
Took me a second.
Just a second. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me get past this stuff. We are going to go visit. Is it Gaunt? At the prison. And so the speaker's sending us to do that because the Lords of Alliance, I think it is. Yep, things are going on with that.
The Lords of Alliance. No. So
oh no, we're Valish Gaunt was the name of the guy.
Mhm.
Was plotting to take over the world. He was part of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
And the prison's controlled by the Lords of Alliance, right?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I didn't look back.
Don't look back.
I had to go back another
It's
line.
been so long since I've
But she thinks that the Arcane Brotherhood is probably helping or behind what's going on with the Frostmaiden and Ariel.
Mhm.
So we decided to help. She's provided us a writ to take to the prison. And so we're gonna do that. In the meantime, both Krathok and Poppy had a memory of their past. It's kind of come through. And just kind of stunned them both a little bit at that point. Then we went to see Gorn about armor and weapons. And that brings us to where we are now. Oh, and Vindel, she's enchanting our weapons. So what is it here? So at this point, we have a total of 5,000 gold to Gorn and 3,650 to Vindel, I believe.
Should be a little more to that than that to Vindel, I think.
That's what I had, but I don't remember all the totals. So
she gave one to Corin on the house. Drathar got 2 enchantments done. Oh, but she gave us a discount because Drathar decided to leave Snack with Vindel.
Yeah, and I think that's why it was that amount.
Cheaper, darling. So I got to play with the Snack. He's
Playing
so
with
cute.
snacks are fun.
You know, Mother always said don't play with your food, but he's so cuddly.
Yes. So, and then also the keeper of the notes made a list of our loot so far. So at this point, we're okay with what we've spent.
All the loots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys are not hurting for money at all. Like,
No.
not in the slightest.
Okay, this is the one thing. The ice fortress. Yeah, because we had a total of 10,000 gold just from under the giant's like throne room in the ice fortress.
Yes.
So at this point we're okay, but we want to kind of start watching it a little bit depending on what we're looking at.
Well, you haven't sold the Chardalin yet either.
And
the Chardalin's worth 20 grand.
Yeah.
So
we're not hurting.
You got money.
Yeah, we do, but you still want to kind of, be careful.
Right. So last time on Dungeon Nytes is everything that the great Notekeeper has just told you. Welcome to your weekly dose of D&D from us to you. And there's a couple things that you guys were trying to get done. Couple things. You were getting your weapons enchanted. Vindel said it was going to take a hot second and to come back in a little bit, darlings, since you'll have your wonderful things. And then you all, I think, we're going to go and talk to one other place, if I do recall.
Right.
Did you want to go and talk with Scramsax about becoming part owners of the inn, or did you have something else that you wanted to do in the meantime, waiting out Vindel to get you your goodies?
I know we meant to talk to Scramsax, and we also meant to at some point either ask Scramsax if he knew people that sold like camping gear, like a yurt or whatnot, just so we have it for traveling.
The yurt.
Yurt.
I love yurts.
So do I.
Who doesn't love yurts?
I just love saying yurt.
I don't mind saying it, but I've never been in one.
I don't think I've ever been in a yurt either.
I have. They can be quite roomy.
I mean, they're quite skillfully built.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, where would you like to go first?
Scramsax, since we can ask him about any yurt sellers.
Do you want to talk to him about being involved in the business, and do you want to plan that out before, or no?
I mean, do we look like planners?
I'm giving you the opportunity.
But do our characters look like planners? We'd probably just go there and wing it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm
In
giving
other words,
you the opportunity
nudge, nudge,
to discuss prior to doing the things. So,
I think
if you
I
would
believe
like,
Scramsacks would be a good choice, but
Mhm.
I'm not 100% sure yet.
like, what would your
I wouldn't
offer
be
be to
opposed.
Scramsacks that you would all agree upon money wise? What would you want to invest in the business? And what would you be seeking as return? These are the burning questions.
Free drinks.
Listen, Scramsacks, we're going to give you 10K. We just want free drinks whenever we come here forever. Is that okay with you? Don't
He'd
you want
probably
profits?
say yes.
No. Not
Heck.
at all.
I want to franchise this organization and take it abroad.
I mean, truthfully, we're already friends with enough people that Scramsacks knows. At this point, we might not even have to put money into the business to get free drinks.
True.
I mean,
Yeah, you don't need a room and board, so
So- we got
you can invest.
potentially 20K
Mhm.
plus more incoming. What do you guys think about offering him 10K and at a starting negotiation point, having partial ownership? Of course, we get drinks, food will help kind of run the place at times when we're there. It'll kind of be used as a place of work where we can get rumors or jobs. Will help protect the place for him, kind of
Mhm.
be like guards or whatnot at times, and possibly get a small percentage of the profit.
Well, and we will have Scramsack's knowledge and experience to help us too if we need it on certain things.
Maybe
And
help with the
we
brewery and that sort of thing.
yeah, and we'll be able to do if he has any work that he needs done, we'll be able to, help him with it.
As long as it's not a dock.
Oh no, we can help with that. We'll just have Krathok watch.
I feel attacked all the time.
You should. You should. You should.
Always feel attacked here.
Truthfully, I don't see Scramsacks needing a dock anytime. I don't think his tavern's on a lake, so and I don't see him going out to go fishing anytime soon.
No, but if we expand or whatever and want to have like a lakeside presence,
Then we'll have construction foreman Krathok oversee the kobolds.
there we go.
We'll hire the kobolds to build.
That's a good idea.
Don't worry. Construction foreman Krathok can have all the yak smoke while he's overseeing the job.
Side note, off game here.
Mhm.
Kobold Wizard just retweeted my tweet.
Nice.
Speaking of kobolds, they're on to us, guys. They're on to us.
They're on to us.
And of course, we can negotiate with Scramsacks as we get there. But as a starting point, you guys good with that?
Well,
Yes.
That sounds good.
why don't I would say start like at even 7,500, just to give us a little, negotiation room, because I have a feeling Scramsacks likes the art of negotiation.
Got that feeling, eh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna do that, how about we pay you 1,000 gold? You give us half the ownership.
How drunk is Scramsack?
Really low ball.
Well, we
Players
get him
feelings.
really drunk and hammered first.
Mhm.
Don't worry, I have some paper. We can have him sign it and then just make up the contract afterwards.
There we go.
You check the
Oh,
ink
no.
in this pin, please.
Yeah, just sign your name right here, right on the X. Okay, we can start at 75. See what he
Yeah.
says.
Like I said, I think he likes the art of negotiation. So,
So
and Poppy might use a little bit of her feminine wiles on him.
Whoa.
oh.
It's
So
magic.
do you want to lead this negotiation? I guess then.
No, I think I'm gonna let you lead it, Drathar, and I'll just, kind of, be off to the side doing what I do best.
God, sorry. I totally thought I just heard the workmaster.
Oh no.
Sorry, that was my phone. I'm going to put it in my bucket.
Oh yeah, that's a good place for it too.
Mm.
Mm-mm,
Traumatizing.
my goodness. Okay.
Let's go see Scramsacks.
Off
All
we
right.
go.
All right. Again, Vindel said it would take about, I think she said about an hour for her to enchant all of your items and for you to come back then. Again, you'll need to come back at the end of the day to Garns to be able to pick up your armor, or the next
I
morning.
thought it was the next morning.
The next
I
morning
think
to
it's
pick
the
up
next
your
morning.
armor, and the next evening, I think, to get all the rest of your, or to get some of the rest of the armor that you were working on as well. So, all that said, you make your way down the road. You make your way down the road to the North Look, which is a wonderful tavern in the location of Bryn Shander. As you make your way, you enter the doors. It is quite hustly-bustly, as it normally is. And I will leave it up to you.
I guess
Scramsacks
I'm
is
gonna go in
behind
and
the
see if
bar.
He's behind the bar. Is that what you said?
Yes.
then I will head on over towards the bar in Scramsacks with hopefully the party in tow.
I and Poppy's going to walk up to the bar, and I'm assuming there's an open seat, and is just going to kind of set herself down right in front of Scramsacks and kind of do one of these.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly bend down to Poppy and be like, hey, make sure you work the marionettes a little.
Like that.
Oh. Okay.
Scramsacks is just
on the
going to
door.
kind of blankly at you as you walk in.
Poppy's just going to smile up at him.
Oh, right. Hey, Poppy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you today?
Oh, I'm always doing quite all right. Drathar, I see you there as well. Big feller. Rathok, it's been a long time, mate.
Going on there, Scrimsacks.
Oh, just drinking and pouring drinks. Mostly drinking.
It's always a good thing to be drinking.
No.
Speaking of which, can I have a mead?
Sure. And he kind of reaches
Yeah,
under
go-
the bar, and you don't even say, he doesn't even look down. You just kind of see, and he just puts one up and just starts putting meat in front of all of you.
Scramsacks, you got to get yourself one as well. You got to drink with us.
Oh, right. Just a moment, I need to get one for the young lad. And he pours another one for Corn and puts it in front of him.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. How's old Vindel doing these days? She's not bad for throwing the sack, but I think you already know that. Anyway. He's just going to look at you and gauge your reaction.
Corin's just gonna start drinking immediately.
It's what I thought. That's what I thought, me lad. Good for you. Good for you. Anyway.
That explains so much.
Mm-hmm.
Can you blame him? You seen her? Right vision, that Vindel. Tell you what, if I was a little bit younger, I might go after her myself. Anyway.
She's a few 100 years older than you, Scramsacks. I think you still have a chance.
It's not the age
Poppy's-
difference I'm worried about. And he kind of looks down and
Poppy's-
looks up real fast.
Poppy's gonna twist her hair around her finger and said, "Oh, sometimes age differences aren't a big deal at all, Scramsack."
Right.
Gramsax,
And
he's
like
very
noticing
good at
that you're
potion.
noticing that you're kind of standing right there, and he is having a very male-centered conversation. He's like snaps him back to reality. He's like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, it was a bit embarrassing. Anyway, what can I do for you? I back in Vincender. What you been up to?" He's very awkward. He's just like changing the subject.
Well, we've been helping people around, but we came here to have a little talk with you, Scramsax, actually.
You gonna talk to me? All right. All right. What you need? And he just downs an entire tankard and starts pouring another one.
So we have found ourselves in a little burdened with extra money. So, we're trying to set down some roots, have a nice little foundation, a nice little place we can call home to work out of. So we were wondering if we could possibly, put some money towards the tavern here, help you out, get some ownership, see what kind of negotiation we can come up with. If you need some help or want some help, because we do love coming here.
Don't you think I would make the perfect hostess?
I mean, you could be a perfect mascot for the tavern.
Scramsack
Stand out front
And
to draw
Poppy just
attention.
kind of adjusts again.
He's going to start to say something. He's just going to stop. I better think about what I was about to say before I say it out loud. Anyway, yes, Poppy, you're a right vision. So you want to be part of my business? You want to buy into the Northlook here? And
Yes,
that's not.
we would be.
I would be lying if I told you that people haven't come looking for that in the past, as it's probably the most, we'll say, profitable establishment in all of the 10 towns. That said, I do have a soft spot for a few heroes, and as he kind of looks on and says that, Drathar, and he looks at you, he's going to all of a sudden, like, grab his head and I need to make a... Yeah, he starts grabbing his head and almost like falls over and like grabs hold of the counter at the last minute. He's like, oh, what in the bloody... Oh. My head just now. That was... I don't know. You're right.
You okay, Scramsax?
Are you all right?
I think so. I think so.
What happened?
I just got a really bad headache. Oh, just got a really bad headache.
It's okay. I understand. All the blood just rushed from your head to your head. It's fine. We understand.
I'm sure that's it. And he's just going to look up at you, Drathar, and his look is going to change. I'm sorry. What were you talking about again? That headache was a real kicker.
We were talking about going in your business, putting in some money and getting some ownership in it too.
Oh,
joining the Norfolk.
I wouldn't have thought that you'd be into that sort of business, Drathar. But for what it's worth, I'd certainly consider it what you propose.
But we can start out at 7,500 gold. We have found ourselves with quite a large amount. We can obviously negotiate, but we'd be willing to help run it when we're here. Act as bodyguards to some extent. Not that you need any, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. But I mean, we got Poppy here. She can definitely draw in a crowd.
Oh, yes. Me and my friends can definitely do that, as she kind of adjusts again.
Right. Oh. I get the point. And if you don't stop that, you're going to be getting the point. Anyway.
Graham Sack.
Oh, did I say that out
You
loud?
old
The headache.
devil.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry, Poppy.
Poppy just
I'm sorry.
forces a blush and just
Oh.
kind of, oh, Scram Sacks, you're such a doll.
I'm a bit out and I don't know how to say it. Anyway, so you want into the business. You propose in 7,500. Oh, all right. For 7,500 gold pieces, that would get you about 10% of the monthly returns here in the tavern. Obviously, you'd have free lodging if you needed to stay here, though I hear you have a place in town now.
Yes, we got a rather nice place in town.
Right, so you wouldn't be needing that. Let's see.
You never know. And Poppy winks at him.
I already told you. Anyway, yeah, 10% return for 7,500. If that would be agreeable to you, then you could buy into the business, give you a portion of the monthly profits. You'd probably make that back in 3 to 6 months or so, and you'd be in the black after that. He's just going to continue kind of like staring blankly off into the distance. As you can tell, he's still kind of regaining himself after, or collecting himself rather after feeling that headache.
Gorn sort of gauged his reaction based on what he's seen with the others after they took the potion.
What would you say if we put in 10K even? What kind of share of the business do you think we'd get for that?
At 10K, he kind of perks up. Okay. Oh. He's talking 10K now. 10K.
Yes.
I'd be willing to give you 15%.
Now, just listen for a moment, Scramsack. That's great. Here's what I think. If we put in 10K, with everything that we have going on, we have certain connections that we have here, and we'll be traveling around doing things, which people will let them know that if they have any business for us, they got to come here. And that should help bring business. So about 25%.
25%? You want a quarter of me business? Having some local heroes and basing their headquarters out of the Northlock wouldn't be the worst thing that could happen to us. We're already the most profitable shop. I think I see where you're aiming here, Drathar.
Do you want me to roll persuasion?
Sure.
$21.
Tell you what, Drathar. I like you. I do. But 25% still a steep order. I'll go 20 even with you for 10K.
Poppy's going to nudge Drathar, basically saying, that sounds great.
Gramsex, you've been a great friend to us. You've helped us out. Hopefully, by joining your business, we'll be able to help you out. So I think that works great for us. We'll be able to give you 10,000, 20%, and who knows, perhaps we can help give some more money towards the business and help you out even more.
All right. It sounds like a deal. And he's going to...
It sounds like a deal.
And he's going to crawl up on top of the bar very swiftly. For he's really recovered now. You can tell he's fired up, and he's got a mug in each hand. Everyone shut it! and the entire place goes dead quiet. Good. Now that I have your attention, do you all have a name? Every adventuring party's got to have a name.
I haven't thought about this one. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Sure. Sorry. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did.
I don't know. We could be called the Rebel Alliance.
Oh, God.
You gotta come up with something quick, or I'm just gonna pick something and you're gonna be stuck with it. You really don't want that. I'm kind of pissed right now. Look,
What was the name of the?
I was gonna say we could be the Browncoats.
What was the name of the new place, the new house that we got?
Oh yeah, what was the name of that place?
And the only thing I can think of is like,
Yeah, what was the name of our house?
It didn't have a name.
I thought it
Oh,
did.
it didn't have one?
No, it did. I thought it did.
It's not in the notes. It didn't have a name.
Oh. Something to do with mammoths?
Ooh, I like that. I was thinking bear or mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
Scramsax he's essentially done waiting at this point. He's like, you'll need to learn how to hold your drink better. Listen! This has become the new headquarters of the Frozen Chosen here. Look, you see him? The Frozen Chosen, that's right. Best hearing party you ever saw. Makes me whole party look like, I don't know, a bunch of traveling. Never mind. Anyway, there they are. They just bought into the business. They're going to be staying there. They're going to be eating here, drinking here. First round's on the house because I just got a shit ton of money. All right, let's get drunk. And he just double fists both tankards just down his face. Half of it's going down, probably splashing on half of you at this point. And jumps off the bar. Look, if you unchanged the name later, you just let me know. But I kind of didn't want to ruin the moment. Everyone's just sitting there looking at me like I've got 4 heads or something. Anyway, welcome to the Northlock, my new business partners. We'll get some paperwork drawn up down at the town hall, and I'll get everything for you to sign. But yeah, welcome. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Yay!
I'm excited as well.
Very excited.
I think this is going to be a good deal. And I think we're going to do a lot of good too. He kind of winks at Drathar. That said, is there anything else I can help you with tonight? Are we just getting drunk, or is there some other reason you wanted to talk to old Scramsax?
Is there anything else we needed to talk to him about?
The only
Place
other
on
thing
your-
that we needed to see if you knew anyone around that sold like yurts. We are going to be traveling out in wilderness a lot, and if we ever have to sleep outside, a yurt would come in handy.
You want a yurt?
Yeah, nice yurt.
I mean, I can't argue with the fact that a yurt's a good thing to do. Yeah, you want to talk to Juk?
Talk to who?
Juk.
Jerk the yurt
No.
maker?
Juk.
Yurts.
Listen, he's a kobold. I don't
Juk
know how the
yurt.
hell to say his name. I just call him Juk. His name is Juk Rakai. He's a kobold feller who runs the general store in Bryn Shander. It's called the Twin Antler.
The Twin Antler. Okay.
You can
Sounds-
find it near the east gate. It's got 2 big bloody antlers outside. You can't miss it. Probably seen it a dozen times already. Just didn't know what you were looking at.
Probably.
We can't miss it.
But then again, size isn't everything.
Mm-hmm. That's what you say now.
Oh no!
Don't speak that.
What
too
I hear,
loudly
it's how you
here.
use it.
Don't be speaking that too loud in here, Miss Poppy. You'll give a lot of men the wrong idea. Anyway,
Well, I was just hoping I was giving you the wrong idea.
false hope's never a nice thing. You devil witch, you. Anyway, so if there's not anything else I can do for you, you want to go talk to Shook? Get your yurt.
I guess we will make our way to Jerk. Thank you, Scramsax. And I'm gonna kind of lean over the counter to Scramsax and just kind of whisper in his ears. Scramsax, if you are having that sort of problem, though, Vendel has these lovely potions. They will keep you energized and keep you going.
Really?
Yes, they might help. She has 2 of them that I know of, and I'm sure she can make more.
I mean, I heard Vindel had this stuff called the Viagra. It sounded strange. Don't know. After weird magic things, I don't know. I heard that sometimes it lasts for longer than 4 hours. Can you imagine pitching a tent for more than 4 hours?
I could not.
I mean, it's still right painful at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I've
after
done
4
some
hours,
painful things.
after 4 hours, you might need to go see a healer. So, I mean, it works out if the one you're with is a healer.
I guess you got a point there. But I mean, like, man to man, like more than 3 minutes, eh? That's a bare knuckle bout. 3 minutes. Like, I'm not trying to wrestle a bear. I'm just trying to bed a woman. Anyway, maybe I will go talk to her. Maybe she can give me a reduced dose or something.
I mean, if nothing else, you can do that. Then, get some work done. You'll still be nice and energized afterwards.
As long as I'm not knocking anything over. Anyway, so, yeah, get out of here. I'm tired of talking about this. Is very personal. I don't know how we got on this topic. I'm very embarrassed. He's, like, blushing as he's like, beaming. You can feel heat radiating from his body because he's just, like, so flustered. All right, you're my new business partner, so we don't have to be this close. Get out. Get out, all of you.
Gordon downs the rest of his tankard and
Poppy just kind of looks at Drathar, looks at Scramsax. I'd be happy to stay here if you want me to, Scramsax.
Oh, Miss Poppy, you're a right mighty fine distraction. And I do have to run the business still, if you want me getting you a return on your investment. Best go get your yurt.
Yeah, if you stay here, Poppy, I don't think he'll be running the business very well.
Not at all.
Well, maybe I can take a rain check.
Sure.
For next time.
I'll just need to go see Miss Vindel first. What am I saying? Get out, all of you! Why am I saying these things? I don't bloody understand. Why?
Well,
he looks over at Corin. You. And he just like gets dead serious. You casting that magic on me, boy. Making me tell truths is a negotiation tactic. Be honest now.
No, sir. No,
Be
sir.
honest now. And all of a sudden,
Don't have such magics.
out of nowhere, you're just going to see a blade materialize from behind his back. And he's going to have it like inches from your face. Don't be lying to me in me own shop. And when you
Yes,
look
sir.
down at the blade, Corin, you can see that the blade's backwards. And he taps you on the side of the head. I was just messing with you. I don't know. This headache's gotten to me something fierce. Seriously, get out, all of you. How many times have I got to tell you? You're like a wee baby. Get out of here. Jeez.
I hop off the stool.
Have a good one, Scramsax.
You too.
See you later. And Poppy winks at him.
And he's just going to blush. Oh, God. What have I done? I need to go and drink some more before I make decisions I had to get. Okay.
And with that, I'm going to start heading towards Jerk's place.
Jerks
follows.
for his yurt. I'm down. Let's go. I just chug the rest of my meat and walk towards the door.
I'm assuming it's spelled JIIK.
I put JIRK.
I love it. I love it because the accent's so thick. It's great. So you make your way down the main street and you hang a left towards the east gate, and you see this large kind of, as most of the other buildings are, kind of a mixture of stone and brick building. Looks like kind of a large, I don't know, you'd call it almost like a barn style structure with two ginormous antlers hung out front with a sign that says Twin Antlers General Store.
That's not the only thing hung in this place.
Poppy kind of glances up at Krathok and,
Well, I just want to say after that, Poppy, I don't mind if you, do a little something with Scram Sacks, but please don't leave the party. We already lost one party member to a tavern owner.
I'm not going anywhere, Drathar.
Good. Because I don't mind if you're doing like some weird twist on a honeypot scheme. That works.
Fuck.
I do have a honey pot.
Whoa.
You'll find out what that means in a minute.
But let's head on in because I'm sure Dirk is probably a busy man. We might as well get our stuff done with him, and we got things to do.
Okay.
We all trot inside.
You all trot inside as you get inside. I love you all and I hate you all at the same time. As you walk in, you see there's a lot of goods. There's a whole kind of aisles. There's ropes. There's candles. There's paper. There's all kinds of things. Drathar, you're kind of looking around, and on the kind of far left wall inside, you see, very snow focused kind of camping gear. There's an aisle that's got, the snowshoes, right? There's some different gear for dog sleds. There's some yurts and some tents and some different other survival type gear over there. And you look around and you don't really see anybody in the store. It's kind of empty. You do see the counter. It's at the back of the store. But it doesn't look like it's inhabited currently.
I'm going to try to listen, see if I can hear anyone moving anywhere else in the building at all. Maybe in one of the back rooms.
Sure, give me a perception check.
$22.
You hear a shuffling sound 2 aisles down.
I'm going to go and try to see if I can see what that shuffling sound is. Hopefully it's just not a giant rat.
Or vampire penguin.
Or vampire penguin.
Vampire penguin.
As you turn your head, kind of peek down the aisle that is the source of this shuffling, you see a kobold. He's blue, kind of has more tan, kind of underbelly, kind of scales you can just kind of see from his kind of mouth feeding into his clothes. He's wearing, some fairly heavy-duty looking kind of pants and a vest. No sleeves. He's got a decent build to him. He's not, scrawny or anything at all. Definitely hits the old gym every once in a while. And as soon as you kind of peek your head out, he immediately turns his head to you. Yes. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm Drathar. Me and my companions were here. We're looking for a yurt. One that would be good for out in the wild, because we're adventurers. We travel a lot, and I get stuck outside at times.
Oh, looking for a yurt. Well, you've come to the right place. Juk
can tell you look
Rockeye
like-
has all the yurts.
So is your first name Jerk and your last name Rockeye?
No. Who called me a jerk? I'll pulverize him. My name is Juk.
Yerk?
Jacques.
Juk.
Jacques.
Yuck.
Let me write it
Well,
out
you
for you. And he whips out a little notepad and he types X-U-K. Juk.
Jacques.
Well,
And he kind of hears Krathok like trying to say the name, and he kind of climbs very quickly up the kind of aisle to be able to look over, and he sees the rest of you. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm Juk Rockeye. Welcome to my store. This guy here says
Juk.
you're looking for a yurt.
Yes. We are looking for a yurt.
Reminds me of my favorite song. Everybody yurts. Never mind. Anyway, let's move on back. Over here, as you can see, there are yurts up on the wall. There are various styles of yurt, but this one here is a classic. The design comes from your people. Actually, there, big man. All the way from the spine. This yurt right here will fit 5 Goliaths.
5 Goliaths. That's a big yurt.
It is a big yurt. Absolutely big yurt. But it compacts into a miraculously small package. Fits in this backpack right here. The tent poles can attach to a sled. I'm assuming one of you has a sled.
Oh, I got a sled with my dogs.
Tent poles are just as long as the length of the sled. You can attach them right to the sides. Adds rigidity to your sled and helps with turning.
That seems quite useful.
It seems really useful. I have a hard time turning because, I'm so big and the dogs are so small and, I mean, they're not small dogs, but compared to me, they're small.
I know all about it. I promise you. So, yurt. Anything else you need?
I think we're good on rations for a while, aren't we?
Yep.
Would you have a bag of holding?
Bag of holding. I might
And Poppy
possess.
kind of adjusts a little bit.
And you see him like, he's shorter than you, Poppy. So he kind of looks up, and as you're kind of adjusting, he's just like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Could you look down this way? I'm having a hard time seeing you over your...
Poppy kind of bends over.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Hi. I didn't catch your name.
Hi, I'm Poppy.
Well, hi there, Miss Poppy. I can take a look. We did have a bag of what kind of bag did you want again? Bags?
bag of
Bags?
holding.
Bag of holding. Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Well, I'll go check in back.
He's too busy looking at your fun bags.
I am sure that a kobold such as yourself, proud son of the dragons, would have a bag of holding and be willing to sell to us.
He comes back. It does so happen that we have a bag of holding for sale.
One bag or 2 bags,
I think we only need 1 bag, don't you, Drathar?
You never have too many bags.
Well, that's true. But in this case, I think 1 bag of holding would be enough.
2 could be dangerous.
I mean, it's more fun when you play with 2, but
It really is. But anyway, that's beside the point. So, and then Poppy leans over. How much for the 1 bag of holding?
You see him, he's kind of stunned. And
Poppy's gonna roll persuasion just to see what happens.
Okay.
$17.
Okay. Okay. Welp. This is your fault, Krathok. I want you to know this. This was not me or my original brain. Blame it all on Krathok. Poppy, as you're looking at him, he kind of is looking at you, kind of stunned, and you can tell that he's thinking. And his eyes kind of get a little kind of smaller. Like they're already kind of slits. He's, a lizard man. So he's small already. But you start to notice that the length of his left leg all of a sudden seems to increase by about 2 inches. Like his pant is getting tighter. But it's not where you would think. It's literally down his leg to where the start of a boot might be. Usually a bag of holding like this one, wonderful artisanship and craftsmanship, is worth about 50 gold. I can see as you are here doing some kind of wonderful bit. Never mind, because it's you, and you seem so kind to Juk. I'll be willing to part with it for 25 gold pieces.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
How about with the yurt as well?
How much would the yurt be?
The yurt's 300. That's a pretty firm price.
So it'd be 28 altogether.
Pardon?
It would be
altogether it'd be
325.
No. I think you misunderstood me. The yurt is 300. Fits 5 Goliaths. It's a very expensive yurt.
Yeah.
Very nice yurt.
And then
compact folding. So it'd be 3.
And then the bag of holding was 2,500.
Correct.
Yeah. No, 25. Just 25 gold.
Yes, 325 total.
Yeah.
Oh, 325.
Yes.
I think that's a good deal, don't you, Drathar?
I'm gonna kind of look at him.
He's gonna look up at you.
I'm gonna try to use persuasion. So I know you're a great businessman, and we just became partial owners of the Norfolk with Scramsacks. And we're gonna be, spending a lot of time here. And I mean, you're obviously a very powerful kobold based off your your little tripod there. So what do you think about 300 even? And we don't talk about the tripod.
As he says that, he's gonna get his eyes are going to focus on you, and you're going to notice that his leg begins to kind of go back to normal size. Excuse me. What tripod are you talking about? What are you trying to say?
I think you have a little crush on my friend here.
Are you trying to wave your sword in the face of my generosity? Is that what you're doing?
I would never do that, sir.
We gonna have a sword fight.
Not that kind of sword fight.
Most certainly not. In my store. 300 for the yurt. 25 for the bag. This is quality stuff. Hit the twin antler.
Okay, we'll do 325.
Good.
Don't worry. Anytime we have business here, we'll be sure to send Poppy around.
Poppy just nods.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing you again, Miss Poppy. You're a vision. Still, don't think you can swindle me.
Oh, never.
He's not looking at you, he's looking at Drathar.
Oh, trust me, I would never try to swindle you. Negotiate, yes.
Drathar, give me a what's your passive perception?
13.
Drathar, as you're talking, all of a sudden you're going to see the kobold holding a button.
I'm going to look at him as he's holding this button.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is yours. And he's just going to look at you.
Does it look like it's a button for my clothes?
Oh, yeah. You need to give me a dex save.
$14.
Your pants begin sliding. You are able to catch them, though.
I will put my hand out to receive my button back.
You'll need that.
And while he is handing it back, I'm going to try to, de-pants him as well. I'm going to use my sleight of hand. 23.
Okay.
Goodness, that's freaking.
You're going to successfully get his button.
A lot of button getting.
But he's
Hey,
just
I
going
thought there
to...
was-
Very pressing, but
You're
thought
gonna
there wasn't
successfully
be a
get his
sword
button.
fight.
You're going to successfully get his button. And he's just going to stand there with his arms on his sides in a Superman pose as his pants fall to the ground. Unlike you, I'm not ashamed of what I've got underneath my shorts. And don't you forget it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not ashamed of what I got under my shorts either. It's just I reserve mine for a certain lady.
Good for you. And he just kind of just stands there with his pants down. And we're going to take a short break because my dog just decided that it was time to go outside. So you can be standing there with a pantsless kobold with a tripod, just chilling in the middle of his own store. Because what the hell else happens on Monday nights?
As long as he's not leaning forward and just propping himself up.
Just no hands. All right, I'm out of here. I'll be right back.
all right.
Yeah, Faded. We're having a time.
It's been fun.
It's a thing. That's for sure.
Definitely
Monday
a
night.
thing.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Oh man.
Definitely a thing going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water too.
Yeah, I shall return as well.
Got some nice bottled water. It's a pupper. Look at the pupper.
Oh,
Oh,
so
Thank you.
cute. I forgot what the pupper's name is.
I don't think we bit.
I know he's mentioned it, but I just don't remember.
They're very cute.
I am back.
Welcome
Welcome back.
back, Geigen.
You know, now that we own a tavern, partially,
Yes.
we need to go back to that starting town sometime because, I need to, talk Darla into coming down here. She can help be bartender here.
You think she would?
Who knows? I mean, hopefully I'm tempting enough.
True. She does like you.
And, maybe she can get a little better pay here. I mean, this supposedly is a better tavern. Not to
Would
say
you-
that,
Would you have her stay at our house?
I mean, that'd be up to her. No, that's a big leap, She does. She could help take care of it, though.
True. If that's what she would want.
Yes. That'd give us 2 flowers for the tavern.
Oh boy. Did you guys see my puppy?
Yes. What's your puppy's name again?
Atlas.
I'm sorry, what?
Atlas.
Atlas, that's right.
He holds the world on his shoulders.
And he does. In my heart, in his little paw.
A
No.
good boy.
He's a
A
good
good
boy.
boy.
Although he came up here. If the mic was on, you would have heard. Alice is like, don't worry. Although she didn't immediately spring to higher ground, so that goes to tell me she's getting more comfortable with him being in her space.
I do think it's funny. I have 2 indoor cats, which are actually my cats.
Mm-hmm.
They were strays that we got from the pound and whatnot. We adopted them. They don't mind my dogs, but like if my dogs go by, they'll like swat them and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
They'll kind of run from them every now and then, but they don't like hiss or try to purposely run from them right off the bat. I have 2 random strays outside that have just adopted my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kind of adopted them, but they're just outside. They're really friendly. They love my dogs. They walk right through my backyard. Don't even care. My dogs just ignore them. They'll go and rub up against my dogs like, huh. Normally my dog doesn't let anything in that backyard because she eats it all. But apparently she doesn't mind these cats.
The cats are
Heck,
safe.
she's even tried to eat turtles that have crawled through my backyard.
Oh,
Oh no.
Turtles?
Yeah, turtles.
My dogs killed an opossum the other day. Made me very sad.
No.
Oh my
Aw.
God.
was very sad because I love opossums.
Yeah,
They're the most misunderstood animal in America.
it's true.
They scary though.
But they have had 0 cases of rabies.
It doesn't matter. They're still
Too
scary.
low body temperature.
Scary.
They're scary looking, but they're almost
When I
completely
was-
harmless.
When I was in junior high, we had a possum that used to get into my buddy's trash cans. And one day it did the whole like play dead thing. And we were like, look, we know you know this game. We know that you're king champion of this game. We just need you to like vacate the driveway. And when that thing got up, we ran. And it's fast.
Big hiss.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. And they hiss like crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They play a big game, but they're one of the most like
90% bark.
Yeah. They're one of the most friendly freaking
That's fine. This one was
Animals.
extremely not happy with us for being probably near its food source and or, kids. Also, Snack, thank you so much for the rate on the Trovo side, man. I hope you had a fantastic stream. I know it was a bit ago, but still, thank you guys for coming in. Blue Opal, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you very much. Also, Gremlin Lord, hi. Thank you so much for the inspiration of everybody yours. Stole
Everybody
that
yours.
right away. Take
Sad I
inspiration
can't
from
make-
all the places.
Sad I can't make fan art of the kobold, chilling during the break because, yeah.
Nope. Yeah, you'd have to put that on some kind of a paywall site.
You can just do a concealing angle. You're fine.
Just put like a box of food blocking just that.
There you go. And everyone in shock.
He's just holding the bag of holding. It's a long tube. Anyway, glad to be of service. I appreciate your contribution to the fun.
Oh,
Right.
my lord has always got some good ideas.
You said kobolds earlier. That's why the innkeeper's a kobold. We try and run with improv and inspiration, all almighty here. So
Sometimes it turns to the adult theme. So
It always turns to the adult theme.
That's been this
Yeah,
campaign since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I try to fight it. I legitimately do, but there's no appeasement at some points.
Night, just relax. Don't fight it.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, embrace it. That's just part of the lore for this campaign now.
I mean, the more you fight it, the worse we get.
I know.
Yeah, you tried to fight it, and that's where the Orc Master came from Tika.
Uh-huh.
True.
Yeah. I know. I know. I know. I know.
PG-13 nothing.
PG. Depending on the camera work.
I mean, it would be great if that would help us get, a certain type of sponsorship, but ooh,
Adam
Hello.
and Eve.
That's what
Hello,
we're
Bad
gonna
Dragon.
get- When we can get
Bad
that
Dragon.
AdamandEve.com. Dungeon Nytes sponsored by AdamandEve.com. Oh, the
I
one-stop
wouldn't
shop
be
for your
against it.
kobold pleasures. Oh my god. No, like honestly, okay, real quick. So when I used to have to commute into work and go into the city, I'm always listening to radio. And in Pittsburgh, there's a couple of different radio stations, all of which are owned by the same radio company. They're all in the same radio building. And so they play a lot of the same ads. But like, I don't know how you could be commuting or like having these radio stations, especially like the classic rock radio station on if you had kids in the car, because literally like it goes through cheerleaders, AdamandEve.com. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Is the morning commute all the sexually frustrated people in the city? Because these
Yes.
things do not stop. Just all
What
day,
is
every day.
cheerleaders?
Cheerleaders is a strip club in Pittsburgh.
Is it a sports station?
It's a sports station.
Yeah,
It
sports
is.
stations tend to be sponsored a lot by the strip joints.
Yeah, but and there's a guy in particular, Mark Madden, who's always very, very happy to talk about cheerleaders. But still, like, between the cheerleaders and the Adam and Eve, and like there's a couple other like very adult ones, I'm just like, Daddy, what's AdamandEve.com? It's a place where they sell holy Bibles. Okay. We don't need to talk about it. So I can just
my
imagine
God.
the poor parents that are your kids in the car. I guess I'm not listening to this station right now. Thank God for Spotify. Anyway, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So after the pants dance has ended,
Oh my God.
Zook-
Trying to be the no pants dance.
Zook Zook and Drathar have both clothed themselves, and you have been able to procure your yurt, your bag of holding, and you are on your merry way. So where are you heading now?
An
Oh, we're
hour's
going to-
probably past.
Hold on. Did we have any plans more here?
The only thing we have to do is go back and see Bendel to get our actual weapons.
Okay, so if we go see Wendell, and then I say we go see Crag we go see Arn
Garn.
of the Sky Tower clan, which is my clan. Because even though I really do want to go see Ogilai and kind of figure out what happened between them, I think it'd be better to hear it from my clan first.
Is that on the way to drop off the letter, or are we doing that first?
I'm just throwing ideas out there.
No, but
Yeah.
aren't we going to do that tomorrow after we pick up the stuff from Gorn and Vindel?
Yes.
So that's tomorrow.
Where is your clan? Is it along the way that we need to go to?
It's over on the spine. It's where all the Goliaths live, right? Am I right, Night Tide?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. You are right.
He's looking at his notes.
No, you are right.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say I'm not muted, and I'm saying yes, you are right.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I just saw
Yeah,
you.
we saw your head moving, but that was about it. And it wasn't like a definitive yes with the pencil in your mouth.
Definitely, 100%. Absolutely.
Yep.
Right there.
Okay, listen for
Super
rocks.
close. Yeah. Good.
And where do we got to go again for to hand in the letter to go see the guy?
That was the prison.
Yes.
That's the prison.
Revel's End.
Yeah,
That's it.
got to figure out where that is.
I'm trying to find a. There's like 50 different maps in
Yes, I know.
in the source material, and I'm trying to find the right one to give to you, to where you can see where this is.
I had to go look at my notes to see what the clan.
Yeah, it's by the so Revel's End is by the Reged Glacier.
Okay.
Oh, so we'd probably have to go to east toward like East Haven, possibly go along the spine of the world, see the clans,
Yep.
head towards the Reged Glacier.
Yes.
Is it the southern part or is it like the northern part of the Reged Glacier?
I am trying to locate again the map that has this very specific locations on it, and is driving me very, very. It's driving me nuts. Give me 1 second.
I found a map, but it shows Revel's End is near the Sea of Moving Ice.
Yeah.
It's basically looks like north of Lonelywood, next to the Sea of Ice.
It's supposed to be near the Ragged Glacier, so that could be right. Why is it so hard to find the damn? When you have to break out the book.
Time to break out the book.
Because books are just better sometimes.
I love my book.
I love having my book too. I just get
Oh.
frustrated because the way that they show the maps is they call out specific maps online, like they have a specific place for some maps, but there's way more detailed maps throughout the text that they don't make, like they don't annotate. So you have to stumble across them. And I'm going to start to need to use the little like post-it note, little like thumb marks to be able to find my maps correctly. But yes, so theoretically you could be doing that. Krathok, one thing that could be useful about going to see the Goliaths first, and I will say this to you as your dim, if you want to try and persuade the party to do so, is that at Sky Tower, it's called Sky Tower because you do tame griffins. So you do need either a ship or a flight to be able to get to the Revel's End. So that could be a potential sticking point if you would like to raise that to the group while I am looking here. It is known that it is known to all of you that you do need a ship or air flight to get to Revel's End.
Question. I'll save it for whenever we get there, actually. So where would be the best place to hire a ship? Because I think that'd be the best case.
Yeah.
Unless we, go see the Goliaths and get griffins to fly.
Yep.
True.
What's
And we
wrong
could
with our
go-
axe beaks?
There it is.
We could also go get the
No, I put a map in the campaign resources.
Yeah, I found it. I just found the one that has all the details, but thank you. I will do that anyway.
Axe beaks
Yes.
can't fly with people, right?
Axe beaks can't. No, they're not flying birds.
No, they are not birds of
Oh,
flight.
okay. I wasn't sure about that. Sorry. Okay.
But no,
No, and
you would need to go north to find Revel's End. It's near this. They say it's by the Ragged Glacier, but it most certainly is marked on the map as north, in one of the more northern parts of the map, on the Sea of Moving
it's
Ice.
next to the Sea of Moving Ice, across
Yeah.
the map from the Ragged
Okay.
Glacier.
I'm gonna bone to pick with this wonderful book.
And the Sky Tower is east of East Haven, in the spine of the world. I
Correct.
think we'd have to follow that road east, and then that first road that goes south into the spine of the world, we'd have to take that.
Yep. So it would be a long haul to get back to the spine, whereas kind of straight north gets you to Revel's End. So you really are going in two different directions.
So it'll be, do we think, griffins would be good, like Krathok thinks? Ride them and
I think
fly
Griffin
them.
would be-
Because griffins could probably make up a lot of that time, depending on how much time we spend at Sky Tower. And technically, if we do that, we get griffins. we could probably fly back here, get Krathok's armor, because it should be done by then, and then fly
Yes.
up to Revel's End.
That
That
is
would
very
make
true.
sense because then Krathok could have his armor for this.
We had to go back to get the axe beaks and the dog sled.
Yes.
Or we could, I mean, their Krathok's tribe asked them if they could have some warriors or something, tribesmen, just bring them back to Bryn Shander.
True.
I'm sure he has family or something there, or friends.
Definitely friends. Hopefully. I hope I still have friends.
Well, you have the speaker, don't you?
Not at Sky Tower Shelter.
Oh, not
Yeah,
at Sky Tower
that's
Shelter.
that's a
sorry.
completely different kind of friend. Don't.
So I'm fine with that if we want to try to go to Sky Tower Shelter first. Hopefully make up some time after.
Yes.
And we can swing by East Haven because, got to see how our house there's doing, see how Ardavin's doing, and, our...
In Estia.
Yes.
Because I don't know. I don't know if they've heard about Tika yet.
Well, we don't need to
Oh.
tell them about Tika necessarily.
Well, Estia and Tika were kind of close too.
That's why we don't need to necessarily tell her about it yet. You can have more fun telling her how you're flirting with the other bartender that we know.
Maybe.
Because right now it might be better for Estia to deal with the problems that she was facing beforehand. Not burden her with more problems. Who knows? By the time we get back to tell her, we can just be like, nothing happened because maybe we found Tika again somehow.
Mhm.
And we know what happened to Tika. Who knows? That and I wouldn't mind stopping by and, giving my job proposal to Darla.
You're what?
What? What?
I mean, we own a tavern partially now. I'd have to talk with Scramsax, but I mean, I know a good bartender who maybe could move to Bryn Shander.
Different kind of proposal.
Yes, a different kind. Still a little too early for that proposal.
I was about that. Hence why I was confused a little bit.
I'm not Estia and let's drop adventuring and live with Bardabin. No eloping here, sorry.
So what do you want to do?
This music is way too somber right now.
What do you want to do?
Well, we're
Let's
gonna,
go to
Let's go to the Sky Tower clan, get the Griffins. For sure. After we go to Windle. To Vindle. To go get our amazing weapons, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get our weapons in the morning, then head to the Sky Tower. And head out first thing in the morning. Make our way towards East Haven. Probably have to stop at East Haven because I think that'll be night again. So I figure from East Haven to Sky Tower, we're probably going to have to sleep at least one night, 2 nights outside.
Good thing you got a yurt.
Yeah, good thing we got a yurt. So we'll rest here tonight. Check in with Scramsax before we leave. I'll also talk to him, let him know that I know a nice, good bartender that can help him run the place that is friendly. Get our stuff from Vendel, and then we'll head on the road to East Haven, stop there, probably rest, and then head the rest of the way to Sky Tower. Because after East Haven, there's not really roads that go east that are as good as like these roads that chemtrail and whatnot.
No, you're riding over open terrain until you get to the spine.
Yeah, so it'll be a little rougher. So we'll definitely have to probably sleep out 1-2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
As long as there's no vampire penguins.
You never know.
I know.
It's always a
Floppy-
possibility.
Poppy's favorite terrain's Winterland right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the main one that'd probably have trouble out there would be Corin.
Maybe.
But and then again, we have X-Beak, so that's not as much of a problem in a dog sled team. So
Yes,
everyone,
very true.
everyone good with that plan?
That sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's our plan. That's what we're doing.
So it sounds like you need to go talk to Vindel.
Time to speak with Vindel.
Mm-hmm.
Time to speak with Vindel.
Why are you all posting
This time I'm not
memes?
knocking. I'm just going straight inside.
Corn will open the door for everyone.
Vindel, you there?
And you don't see anybody right away, but you do see kind of a, the cauldron is bubbling. There's a big fire open. Again, the cottage opens up huge as you get in there. And you do hear a familiar clicking. Heels walking on wood floor as Vindel comes out from around the corner. Oh, look, you're back. I was just wondering where you were. I told you it'd only be like an hour, and you've been gone for so long. I've been, grown fond of you, let's just say. And I've been so excited for you to see your beauties. Are you ready?
Oh, I am very ready.
Yes, we are very ready. Also, I don't know if he's come by yet. I'm sure he's busy, but you should expect a call from Scramsax.
Oh, what does he need?
That's a little more private, but we'll just say some special pills or
Oh,
potion.
interesting. I wonder if you want to try them out. Anyway, I gift wrapped everything for you. I don't know why. It feels like it's so much more fun if it's like a present. You get to unwrap it. Is everybody ready?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds good to me. Wait,
Come sit at the table.
it'll be like my birthday all over again. Wait, when is my birthday? Damn.
I will go sit at the table.
I go
Yep,
sit at the
corn
table
also.
as well.
I'll go sit at the table too.
You big man. Here you go. And you're gonna see this box kind of come up from behind Vindel as she kind of makes hand movements and motions it over to you, and it just levitates and sits right down in front of you. Wait till everyone gets theirs.
Okay.
And I will explain to you what they do. And all of a sudden you just see her kind of both hands just kind of bringing items up, and Corn, a package just kind of falls in front of you. Poppy, a rather long box, sits in front of you. And Drathar, another box kind of goes in front of you. It's got this very nice wrapping to it. It's a kind of a thick, kind of dark brown paper, and each has kind of a special little bow that looks like Vindel has put on each of the boxes. Kind of like a Christmas present. All right, big man, you first.
I'm going to gingerly unwrap my presents using my giant monos, monos are hands, by the way. Sorry. To peel back the casing.
As you kind of take the paper away, you see a very kind of ornate wooden box.
Ooh.
And on it has actually Goliath runes inscribed on it.
Uh-oh. I can read these, correct? And then
Correct.
What do they happen to say?
They happen to say, "This hammer brings the thunder."
Oh. Fits my personality because I like to bring the thunder, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can feel the sexual tension in this room already.
Go up and open the box.
Right. I open the box and I grasp it in my hands.
You notice right away it's a little shorter than you remember it being. Not by much, maybe by a hand or two. Like a fist or two's worth. A little more compact, but it's got a really nice balance to it.
Ooh.
It has a very nice ornate counterweight at the bottom that kind of catches your fist, and you feel like you can comfortably hold it with one hand, but you feel when you grip it with two, you get that extra power, and you can feel that this just maneuvers easily, and it's more wieldy than it was before. And you can feel the second you touch it, the energy kind of flows into your body, and you immediately kind of understand that this hammer has the properties of a whelm hammer.
Ooh. Does it speak to me too?
Maybe.
See, Poppy, his hammer lost some length, but it's all about how he uses it.
You know what? I never said the bigger the better.
Well, he can still bring that thunder even with missing that much length.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Wait a minute.
Look, big guy. It's not all about the big things, you know.
I'm sure the speaker will love it just fine.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Yes, darling. You will see that this has various properties. You can throw this; it come back to you. You can create the thunderous cry of the clouds as they crash into each other. This has the ability to locate certain items. You'll see, and there's a few other little things, a little quirk that comes with it. It'll manifest itself in a day or two. You'll see.
Oh, okay.
I promise that you'll love it. It's wonderful.
Okay.
Next, Puppy dear, open this.
And Poppy, takes the bow off and unwraps the paper, and sees a box.
A wooden box with elvish runes that inscribed read Heartfire.
Heartfire.
Mm-hmm.
And she opens the box and sees her bow.
Your bow looks different. Your bow is sleek, refined. The kind of length of the bow has this kind of very interesting kind of high polish to it. A very, very high polish lacquer that seems to be kind of having this weird effect in the light. It almost looks like the wood is on fire.
Poppy kind of gingerly touches it, thinking it might be hot.
And it is not.
And Poppy's will look up to Vindel and say, "It's beautiful."
It suits you, darling. When you fire from it, you'll see. And so I know I told you that it was a +2 before. I meant to say that it is a +3. So that is a +3 longbow. And you,
Oh, it is a +3. Okay.
It is a +3 longbow, and you do not need arrows.
Oh.
No arrows. Ooh.
Oh,
Pull back on the string, darling.
Poppy kind of looks around in here.
Yes, why not?
Okay.
You
And
just pointed
so
right at
Poppy-
Vindel. I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Oh. Oh, okay. And Poppy kind of pulls back.
As you pull back on the string, you feel the string kind of vibrate underneath your fingers. And as you pull back, you see that from the string up to where you knock the arrow, an arrow materializes out of fire and solidifies. And the shaft of the arrow looks exactly the same as the length of the bow does.
Poppy's just kind of got that look on her face, just kind of astonished, and she fires it at Vindel.
And Vindel just puts a hand up and kind of stops it. And she kind of brings her hand together, and you see the arrow just kind of dissipate in fire.
Oh.
Oh, yes, darling. Very special bow indeed.
Very. It's beautiful.
And then as a special kind of item you'll want to write down, because I'm kind of customizing this a little bit for you. So when you fire these, it can do its normal piercing damage, or you can elect to have it do fire damage as well. Or fire damage instead of piercing damage.
Okay, got it down.
Okay. Dresa?
I am going to unwrap it as carefully and skillfully as I can. Use my sleight of hand to do it as perfectly as I can without damaging anything. I roll a 25 for it.
Oh yeah. You don't damage a thing. As you open it up, you can just kind of see right on your box. It just says Dark Blade. I know how much you like Black Dresa. I hope you like it.
I do. I never knew you knew that was a name I used to go by at one time.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Oh, you didn't know? Then we won't talk about that for now.
She's just going to kind of like give you this little...
I'm going to open up the box.
And sitting in the box is your scimitar and your short sword. And you see your scimitar is kind of completely transformed. The blade is pitch black. Almost like it's kind of sucking the light in around it.
Very nice, Vendel. I love what you've done with the blade.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick it up and kind of look at it, carefully handling it.
When you pick up the sword, you feel kind of energized a little bit. And go ahead and give me a D4.
That is over here. That's
So
one.
you can give yourself 5 temporary hit points for the rest of the day.
Oh.
Nice.
You feel that surge, darling.
I do.
Once a day you can do this.
That'll come in quite handy, I am sure. Thank you, Vendel. This is amazing gift. I feel like I owe you something special in return.
No, no, no. Time for snack is well worth it.
We'll get lots of time with Snack, that's for sure.
And then you pick up your short sword, and it, as we discussed, although the blade itself isn't black, the blade itself kind of looks darker, almost like it's kind of trying to match the Acheron blade, but not quite. But the guard on the handle and the leather wrap are matching now.
I'm going to also kind of carefully look at that, kind of flip it around in my hands, test the weight of it. You have outdone yourself, Bendel. Thank you.
It's a magic, darling. It does what it wants. It's fine by me. I'm just glad you like it. Now, Corin, my dearest Corin.
Yes, Spindle.
Is this something special? I give this to you because I want you to know I care deeply about you. And I want nothing happening to you. Go, open.
Oh, thank you. He's going to cast Gust on the package in sort of a ball, sort of to blow the paper away.
Nice. As you do, you see this very interesting cloak sitting before you. It looks normal enough. It's a very kind of a very dark tan kind of interior to the cloak. It's got a very straight collar to it, very stiff and rigid. But the outside of the cloak is black, but has this kind of almost a green type sheen to it when it moves.
Oh, it's a very beautiful color.
Try it on, darling. Try it on.
Oh, very well. He's just going to whip it around his collar.
And as you do, everyone kind of looking at you begins to see double. You all kind of see this kind of weird representation of Corin standing kind of next to him, but far enough away to where it would be tough to tell who's the real one.
Feels nice.
Corin, you notice yourself standing next to you about probably 7 to 10 feet away.
Oh. It's quite an interesting effect.
Yeah, it's moving and talking exactly like you are. It's like you're seeing a mirror of yourself, but a good ways away, just standing in the middle of the room.
I start mimicking like hand movements and maybe do a little dance.
Oh, it's how lovely. I love this. This has been in my family for many years. Corin, you should take very good care of this, and it will take good care of you.
I'll take the utmost care of it, Vindel.
I don't want you to have anything happen to that beautiful face of yours. But anyway, I hope you all like what I've done for you.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
you.
We love it.
You can put your payments in the box and take your leave whenever you like. But first, I have something more for you. I want each of you to picture in your minds the most perfect things that you want to eat right now. Let me know when you have it.
Okay.
Big honking piece of reindeer steak with a side of potatoes and maybe some greens.
Okay. Poppy.
And
Or Drathar.
Come
Go
on,
ahead,
Poppy.
Drathar. No, go
no,
ahead.
you
Drathar.
go. You go.
Poppy would like to have something vegetarian, a nice, rice dish with kind of a tofu type instead of meat, some vegetables in there, something colorful.
Did they have tofu back in the days of Faerun?
Well,
It's magic. But yeah.
yes.
Okay, gotcha. Drathar.
A nice big mammoth burger. It's everything on it. Barbecue sauce. Nice thing of tater fries. So a good nice meal.
And Corin.
Roasted turkey leg with some mashed potatoes and peas.
Ooh. All right, everyone have it in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And as she snaps her fingers, it appears before you.
Corn claps.
I am impressed.
I trust that this would be acceptable to you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
More than acceptable. Poppy, was that what you wanted?
Oh, yes. Doesn't it? Look at how pretty it is. I can't wait to taste it.
I'm good. I get enough random things I pick out of the ground when we're adventuring out in the wild.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, Bendo.
This is delicious. Thank you.
Thank
for the
you
meal.
so much.
No
Start
problem.
chowing down.
I start munching away.
As do I. I happily start munching into my mammoth burger.
Poppy's spooning this rice dish into her mouth, and she's got her eyes closed, and she's got kind of a half smile on her face, enjoying it.
Corn will be just chewed on the turkey leg.
No, the last time I saw something like that, Poppy, was a beggar living on the streets eating maggots.
Poppy opens her eyes, drops her eating utensil, and says, Drathar, really?
Sorry, it just reminded me of that. My bad.
Poppy
Jason,
sighs.
how's the burger?
It is amazing. Perfectly done.
Good. I had to get it locally sourced. Believe it came from the hide of Norsu?
What?
I'm just
Norsu?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm saying we actually made friends with Norsu.
Vindel makes a joke. It's fine. It's fine. But no,
I
really,
mean-
I took it from his butt.
Well, I mean, Norsu already thinks I'm a pain in his ass anyway, so this is one more.
I mean,
You
magic
didn't.
has to make things appear, but it can't appear from nothing. Norsu
You
is
didn't-
fine, Poppy. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Think about how big the mammoth is and how small the burger is.
Yeah, but Norsu's got such a good heart. He really does.
He does. Also a good ass.
Oh, Miss Vindel.
Trumpeting in the distance.
Let's not mention
And now
this
you
to
wonder
him.
why Poppy eats vegetarian.
Let's not mention this to Norsu if we ever see him again.
Hmm.
He won't even know
Please
it's
don't.
gone.
Oh, so not going to say what I was going to say.
No, we have to know. We have to know if Norsu felt it. No, Vindel was skilled. Absolutely no pain at all to Norsu. We're good. PETA, you can calm down. It's an imaginary mammoth.
Part of me wants to go to Norsu and tell him he's got one tasty ass.
Live fast. Anyway, so Vindel kind of looks at you all. I hope you're all enjoying your meal. I'm going to retire back to my room. And you can just, use the door whenever you're ready. But, been a long day of enchanting. I hope you like your goodies.
Yes, thank you again, Wendell.
Thank you,
Thank you, Wendell.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Don't be so gracious. It's not like it was free. Come, Snack. Let's go cuddle. And she's going to turn around and she kind of just floats the rest of the way into the back, and you hear a door shut.
So, Corin,
Yes.
I'm just curious. Clothed, unclothed?
Cord sort of chokes on his mashed potatoes.
We know you know now.
Well, it's not my place to say.
I'll ask
Poppy's-
Snack later. That's fine.
Poppy's shaking her head.
I mean, if I wanted to be evil, I could just, have my owl go look through the window and just start looking through the eyes of my owl, but not going to do that.
Drathar, as you ask and as Corn chokes, you see kind of your plates, all of your plates, just kind of start to levitate and move over towards a little area that begins washing your dishes, and all four of you begin to levitate off of the benches that you're sitting on. The benches move, and you see your bodies just kind of float one by one. Again, Krathok being turned sideways out the front door and placed standing outside in the cold snow. And the door just goes poof.
Oh, good. I thought we weren't going to get this. I've actually started to, grow accustomed and enjoy this little experience.
Corin sort of flaps his new cloak to add enjoyment to it.
Drathar, although right before you hit the ground, your body gets kind of sucked back towards the door. And you see the kind of figurehead on the knocker on the door kind of comes alive. And you hear a whispering in your ear. Darling, I never sleep with clothes on. You can come by whenever you like. And then kind of pushes you back with the group and puts you down. No one hears that but Drathar.
That little secret to myself.
Yep. You can do that. And we will keep all the rest of the secrets to ourselves for this week because we're pretty much at time. So, I didn't realize that we were writing a spicy novel as we were playing D&D. And I've said to myself as a voice actor that I wouldn't do that kind of content. Yet here I am, already breaking my promises. But I hope you guys enjoyed Dungeon Nytes for the evening. We're going to have lots of fun as we go and travel to Sky Tower and meet some Goliaths next week.
Yay!
Can't wait for that. Promises to be a somewhat interesting evening, especially because at Sky Tower, they tame griffins. Griffins. It's pretty neat.
Do you think Godric Gryffindor will be there?
You know what?
Yes.
Why not? If there's any more fun, punny kind of names that we want to throw in there, feel free to DM me or to DM. What did that do that for? Or DM Dungeon Nytes on Twitter. And that way we can incorporate some fun names in there and get everyone involved. That said, we love your faces, everybody. Thanks for hanging around. I'm just going to go ahead and sign us off for the evening. And just say thanks again for everybody for hopping by and hanging out and contributing, especially everybody Yurts. Gremlin, thank you. Everybody Yurts. sometimes. But now we're going to sign off. I love your faces, everybody. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye.